Hello, welcome back to another episode of Tony Climbs. It's been a little bit. Friday, I walked down to the climbing gym, fully intending to record a video, and guess who forgot their GoPro? I did. I just climbed, which was fun. No recording, but there are some climbs that I have done. I'll point them out when they're not like my first attempt, and I'll kind of talk about them, how I did the first time and everything. This climb though, starting off nice and easy with the yellow. This is all new to me currently. This red one here, nice, easy, great warm up. I didn't climb Monday because I was out of town, but I was able to climb on Friday, like I was saying in the beginning. Just forgot my GoPro, so that's okay. Up next, we got this green one here. Pretty nice climb, nothing too crazy about it. A little bit of reach over there. Fall into that. Use that nice big hold to kind of, I couldn't really see that hold there, but once I pulled myself up a little bit, I was able to stand up and grab it. Felt good. Kind of use that left hand as a nice little press. Made it at the top. On next to the other green one on this wall. Match over here. Get that hand up. Step through. Nice little hold there. Get the hands up. And then some nice chunky top out holds. Get the foot dug into that massive hole there. And we're walking. Up next we have this purple one. Purple one is pretty interesting. Nothing too crazy, but the start is probably the hardest part here. This is like a test, me testing here. I did try it one time, but I obviously failed that, as you saw. Here I'm just like, okay, I gotta kind of press up with both my hands into it and then go from there. So as you can see here, I am actively trying to do that. I'm able to stand up, match onto this, get that foot across. I press up into this with my right, and then you can kind of see here, I get my left hand. Well, you actually can't see my left hand, but I did get my left hand over into there, walk up my feet. This is a nice big hold. That hold's also really good, extra crispy. Able to get high foot, grab that there, stand up onto there, and then push myself up and out. Up next is this orange climb. I would like to give a formal shout out to Graham, who helped me start this climb. He was definitely right. The start is the hardest part. So thank you, Graham, for helping me with this. I kind of got confused at the start here, as you can see, but Graham comes and saves the day. He told me to kind of do this thing with my foot and like kind of point my right knee away from where my hands are going. Almost get that little hit right there, almost get that little crimp. Then I am able to get it the second time. I do Graham's not proprietary, but Graham's start method, so that was pretty cool. Do a big stand up here, pinch onto this, get my hand way up there, and then from here it's kind of just make sure you get your feet up, and then big step up onto there, and make sure you don't fall. Oop, grab the top, you're safe. Up next, an orange climb. This orange climb, honestly, pretty simple for myself, but that's because I got long arms. So that was probably, if you're shorter or have shorter arms, it's going to be much more dynamic than that. But you know, I'm very grateful and thankful that I have long arms and relatively tall. Then we come into the what I'm going to call for this video the more or less like the dark times. This is like me trying the same climb over and over and over again. This black climb absolutely kicked my butt. It was good though. As you can see, I do get progress throughout this climb. So that's always really nice to see. The main thing here is though, I'm trying to do kind of like a big move, press up and grab, but I'm barn dooring at the same time. So eventually I developed the technique of trying to move the feet around the like around this like volume here to kind of like stabilize myself, which I don't think really ends up, it never happens, but I do get closer, and you'll see on this last attempt how much closer I get. So here, pop up. This isn't the last attempt, but it's the second to last clip here. That's kind of what I'm trying to do, is trying to get those feet moved around there. So this is the last clip here. Pop up into this here. I really am like trying to focus. I pop up, bad handles there. Just drop it off. I do a little like 360, try to do a mental reset. Step back on it, and I go, okay, let's try one more time. Get the feet there. Spend less time here. Boom, go hit it immediately, and my foot just slips off. Bummed out. But that's okay, because it was solid, and I just need to try it again. That's simple. Nothing like really too much to say about it, but I just need to try it again and keep working at it. Up next, we have this orange climb. Now, this orange climb is one that I've seen previously. I saw it last Friday, right before they started to set the more of this area. And I did flash it on Friday. So I'm a little bummed out I didn't flash it here or get it first try, but I forgot that there's a volume in the way. So kind of my fault there, but that's okay. I was able to get it this second time, nice and easy. Pull it around, one matched 2 fingers on there. Super happy with that. Then we got this green climb here, which I think I'm like 95% sure I've done this one already as well. Able to get the feet up here. This is honestly nice, solid, clean climbing. I think the hardest part is probably the start if you're on the shorter side, but everything else is nice and easy. Then we have this purple one here, which I really like this purple one. I believe this is a climb that I have done already. I don't want to mislead anyone, but I'm pretty sure I've done this climb. If so, I would have flashed it because this felt very simple. That's kind of why I gave it the V2 rating. Now this black climb, have not tried it yet. Well, I have tried it, me speaking to you, but at this point in the clip, I had not tried it yet. I go with the left hand first. I then realized here when I went up to grab this with my left hand that, oh, I need my right hand. So I try it again with the right hand, hit it with the right. I'm like, okay, this feels all right. And I'm like, that feels terrible. So I'm like, okay, I give up on that one because I was also kind of feeling tired, pumped. Then I move along to this purple one here, which I have done previously, and I did flash it. So this is kind of like, I guess, an official, recorded flash attempt, but I've already flashed it, so, kind of whatever. But we got a couple of big moves here. Swap the feet around, get that foot up. Use that to stand up there. Do another foot swap, get that right foot up there, and then grab onto that. That top hold, extra good. Super solid. Finishing off with a nice, easy red climb here underneath in the little cave area. Again, I have done this climb before. Don't think that really matters in this case. But reach around, grab the top, boom. Tail of the tape here. A lot of attempts and a lot of, different climbs. But I did have one like big session on just like that black climb, which I think is doable. I think my swapping the feet technique really quick on the when I'm barn dooring is going to work. Feel confident in that. But overall, I think it's a pretty solid session for the most part. I'm happy with it. That's a session you can write home to mom about, I'd feel like. But yeah, overall, good day. Hope everyone else is having a great day. And shout out to Andrew for flashing his first white climb. Thanks for watching. Keep on climbing.